The Aedes aegypti, or commonly known as the yellow fever mosquito, was first discovered in the Central Valley of California in 2013, and then again in the Los Angeles area, and since then has been climbing north along the coast and has made its way into Santa Barbara County.
Here in Santa Barbara, we've found it in two isolated areas right now. The first place where we found it was in late September in the area around North Lacumba Road and Foothill Road. So there's a neighborhood there. We've set up traps, we've done inspections. A lot of other mosquitoes will feed on other animals, especially birds, but Aedes aegypti really likes humans. So it tends to stay near where humans are, so it doesn't spread as fast as some other mosquitoes might. Then about a month after we found it in that area, we found it in the west side near Chino Street and Arriaga. And again, very limited space, but it is found there. We've caught them in traps. We've had residents that have actually caught them and turned them into us. So they're pretty well established in those two areas.
Now that the Aedes aegypti mosquito has established itself in Santa Barbara, it's important to know that unlike our native mosquitoes, the Aedes aegypti has the genetic ability to carry and spread diseases.
So yellow fever is one of them. Another disease is called chikungunya, which is a very debilitating disease that makes people, very, very sick. Causes a lot of problems with joint pain, aches. It's not usually fatal, but people that get it get very, very sick. Another disease that people can get is dengue, and that one has a common name of breakbone fever because your joints ache so much, feels like your bones are about to break. So it's pretty serious. And then another disease that they can carry is Zika. And some people may have heard about Zika, especially when it was in Brazil. There was a large outbreak in Brazil, and one of the dangerous things about the Zika virus is it can cause birth defects. So pregnant women get bit by a mosquito that's infected with the virus, they can end up giving birth to children that have birth defects. So these are all very serious diseases, and we sure don't want them here in Santa Barbara.
This mosquito is sometimes referred to as the ankle biter and is also very active during the day, unlike mosquitoes native to California.
The really serious problem that they cause besides the disease is they just will affect our way of life, our quality of life. Because right now, most of us don't have any problems with mosquitoes when we go outside. So you can imagine, going outside at any time during the day and having to worry about getting bit by mosquitoes.
However, there are steps that the community can take to control the mosquito population and prevent the females from laying eggs.
Really, one of the simplest things that people can do around the home is to find sources of stagnant water. So if you have anything in the yard that's filled up with water, buckets, children's toys, anything that can hold water, that's where the mosquitoes lay their eggs.
One more thing that makes the Aedes aegypti mosquito different from native mosquitoes is it can breed indoors, and it doesn't need much water to do so. Their eggs have been found in things like potted plant saucers, as well as toilet brush holders, toothbrush holders, and even coffee makers.
One important note is that none of those diseases that I talked about are present here in California. So we have the mosquitoes that are capable of transmitting the disease, but we don't actually have the diseases themselves. So that's a good thing. We do get what are called travel-related cases of these diseases, where people travel to other countries where the diseases are established and they pick up the virus from a mosquito bite there, and then when they return to California, they get sick. So that's the concern, is that we have these people with the travel-related cases with the virus, and then the mosquitoes that are here will feed on those people and start spreading the disease locally. So you want to protect yourself from getting bit, and you can do that by using repellent. Generally, we recommend those that are recommended by the Environmental Protection Agency. So the other thing you can do is to wear long sleeves, long pants when you're outside, which doesn't always make sense if it's in the middle of summer when it's really hot. So repellents are something that are really good to protect yourself. For your house, make sure that you have screens on your windows. Don't leave your doors open so that the mosquitoes can come in, not only to bite you, but to start laying their eggs in any sources of water that they might find. So all of these things are things that we can do to fight the bite, and that's the message that we want everybody to remember, is to fight the bite. So, using repellents, getting rid of stagnant water around the house, avoiding being outdoors if at all possible, and if you are, use a repellent.